Good morning, my neighbors!
It's time for an alternative paper review.
Well, good morning, you sexy mother hubbards. It's Wednesday, and it's time for an alternative paper review.
Oh, now what the fuck is this shit?
First up to the Daily Express. The myth migrants boost the economy must be busted. This is the front page of the Daily Express, and they are saying that senior Tories, for that read Robert Jenrick, are suggesting that there is a myth that high immigration benefits the UK economy. They call it a myth. Though, full disclosure, if you were looking for credibility to back up this assertion, you should bear in mind that firstly, Robert Jenrick is not a senior Tory. He was never even truly a cabinet minister. He was Suella Braverman's number two. He was her admin support, if you like. He's also somewhat biased, given he seemingly hates immigrants. This is the guy who ordered the paint over of the Mickey Mouse mural in the Children's Refugee Centre because he was concerned it might make it too welcoming. That was him. And he's also the guy who admitted he gave Richard Desmond, former editor of the Daily Express, a cheeky deal to allow him to avoid paying, I think it was about £50 million in tax. It was around that. It was in the tens of millions. So an overly self-confident, tax-dodging PA with a history of attacking refugees doesn't think net migration is of benefit to the UK economy. Well, colour me shocked. Right, OK, great, but you're not actually talking about his points, are you? You're ignoring his point. OK, well, this is the Oxford Migration Observatory. They wrote an article in response to two separate studies about net migration and its impact on the UK economy. And they say that the national debt, which is probably the core component, the deciding factor in terms of how much money there is on the NHS, out for schools, the national debt will be hugely unaddressed, neglected. It will continue to have a detrimental impact on public services if net migration remains low. So there you go. Didn't really put that one to bed, did you, Bobby? But that wasn't what this front page was designed to do, of course. It's designed to put Robert Jenrick up front and centre in the core of the Conservative mind as we get closer and closer to this urgently needed general election. That's why there's quotes of him saying in it, Rishi Sunak needs to take action before the GE, because he knows that he can't. There's no way he can address or drastically reduce migration in the months that he has remaining in office. It's effectively a trap set for his own boss. Gee, what a guy.
Prince Andrew's a nonce-burger.
Over to the Mail now, who have a royal exclusive. Would you like to hear more about how Harry's reunion hope was dashed? Oh, I'd rather have a cumless fucking Milton Keynes, to be honest. Meanwhile, over in the Eye, UK gives Israel war crimes warning for Rafah invasion. And that, of course, means that the UK is standing in lockstep with the International Criminal Court. Now, this is interesting because the ICC have said to Benjamin Netanyahu in Israel, the way that you're behaving, the conduct of the Israeli state at the moment with these invasions, with these bombings, the civilian deaths, that is putting you in line with charges in the International Criminal Court, to which the US have responded, if you put charges on Benjamin Netanyahu, if you put an arrest warrant out for him, we will put sanctions on you. Which really is wild of America. I mean, if the ICC are telling you that your boy has done something dodgy and they might want to bring him in for it, shouldn't that give you pause? Shouldn't you sort of stand back at that point and go like, hang on a second, well, maybe we should take a look at exactly what he's been doing here? But no, senior Republicans over stateside are ignoring all of that, all of the evidence, all of the stories, all of the reporting that's coming out of that region, and they're just saying, yeah, you leave our boy alone, otherwise we're going to sanction you. Thus providing further geopolitical instability and further trashing the West's integrity at a time when it is most greatly needed. So yeah, fantastic job there, Republicans. Meanwhile, the UK is giving a war crimes warning to Israel. So that is at least something. Hang on a second. We're giving them a war crimes warning. Yeah, that's right. That's to stop them from committing war crimes. Wouldn't it just be easier to stop selling them arms? I don't know if we want to do that. I mean, it's good for us. It's good for the UK economy. You know, you keep selling them arms, keep getting those billions in. I mean, beggars can't be choosers at this time. It's not like we have net migration to fall back on. Finally to the Times, who lead with Britain leads charge to keep young safe online. You hear that, guys? Non-dom, American citizen, AI specialist Rishi Sunak is leading the charge to to keep the young, the youth of today, safe online. Unfortunately, no confirmation at time of recording that they're going to roll out a similar initiative to keep them safe offline. It's like, it's ripe for parody, this stuff. It really is. It's like the Tories are saying, like, don't touch that app. Don't touch that. Yeah, and to access that website, you're going to have to enter your ID number. Yeah, you're going to have to be 16 or over now to access it. We're just trying to keep you safe online.
Oh, right. Okay, well, I suppose I feel a bit safer, yeah.
Well, good. Yeah, I mean, that's what this is all about. Just keeping you safe.
Right, yeah, safe, huh? Who's that fella?
Him. Oh, yeah, that's the Conservative member for Quaffington Shire. He's here to molest you.
Oh, good.